got them for 2 or 3 more seasons.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously something we can build off, and, you know, our guys that are in the room right now, you can look at who else you're gonna add to it, and recruiting, it's a great thing too. But, man, we can't get too caught up into, well, we're gonna have this guy back for this year, next year, and the year after, because you don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, there are injuries. I mean, a guy like Cooper Moore, you know, he's a senior this year, and, you know, he gets hurt at the start of the year and doesn't get to wrestle, so those things can happen. So we're certainly gonna be firmly fixed on what's in front of us in these next 2 weeks, but you always keep an eye on the future. I mean, you look at what you have, and you start looking on that board, and you start seeing who you're gonna have, and you're gonna have for multiple years. If I'm a UNI wrestling fan, I'm like, I'm gonna buy my season tickets now for next year, because it's gonna be a great team. It's gonna be a great team, but they have to continue to do the things that they've done to get to this point too. You know, so there's a lot of other things that can go along with it, but try not to look too much ahead. But we're always looking and planning and preparing for the future, and it certainly is bright.
And just with what Dylan Peters has accomplished, the senior, and what he's gone through, just as the coach of him, how proud are you of what that guy's done?
I mean, he's always gutted out, and you know, I mean, he's always showed up for his team, man, every time. And that's a lot of times not feeling good either. You know, and I mean, you can only, I had a couple other coaches come up to me and was like, I know one of them after the Buffalo match, the Buffalo coach is like, that guy is the toughest guy in NCAA wrestling. Because you can tell he's hurt, he's beat up, he saw what he did last year, and he still goes out there and he still competes, man, and he still finds ways. And I tell you what, that's the kind of guys you want representing your program. And he does things well everywhere, though. It's not like, well, he just does pretty well in wrestling. He takes care of school very well. Socially, he's a great kid. I mean, anybody that's been around him, and he can scrap. He can scrap really well. You know, he's looking to be a 3-time All-American Division I. I think, I don't know, I'd have to look at the number, but I mean, he's getting to be a pretty rare list of 3-time Division I All-Americans for UNI. So I know that he's going to go let it fly down there, and proud of him and everything that he's done. And I told him that, and even if you've never wrestled another match, you know what I mean. I'm proud of everything that you've done for this program, and couldn't appreciate it any more than I do. But certainly look forward to St. Louis and this last opportunity for him.
Last week, ESPN announced its coverage plan